So,
Whenever you're ready.
Chase, like I mentioned the other day to you and Nakia that, am I saying her name correctly?
Yeah, it's
Nakia.
Nakia. Nakia,
Um,
yes.
that I am an actress and a drama coach and faith minister, a lot of different things. But my purpose here is to help you with your communication skills, okay? Not that something's wrong with your communication skills, just that we all can get better at it. And if you're going to deal internalism, which is what you're doing with this program, with Harlem Network News, you have to be good at communicating, all right? So I just want to start with you sitting up. There you go. And just breathing from your diaphragm. So, like when we go to the doctor and we breathe, we do this. So I don't want you to breathe from up here. I want you to put your hands on your diaphragm. And then when you inhale, your hands are going to go out. And when you exhale, they're going to come back in. So let's go. There you go. But you see, do you feel you're breathing up here too? Don't want you to breathe up here, just down here. And exhale. Okay, so when you inhale, push your hands out. So
should I be breathing from my mouth or my nose for the inhale?
From your nose. Okay, and breathe. Good, excellent. That was excellent that time. Hold it and exhale. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And I'm going to count this time to inhale to the count of 6, to hold for 4, and exhale for 2. Okay? And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2. Good, good. We're going to do that 3 times. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2. This time we're going to do inhale 6, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Okay? You ready? You're doing excellent. You're really doing good. This last time on your inhale, a little bit was in your chest. So just make sure. It took me years to master this, okay? So I don't expect you to do it perfectly, but you're doing excellent already. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Good, good. And one last time. Going to take one big inhale and we're going to breathe from our head all the way down to our toes. And then we're going to exhale. So I want you to feel it from your head. Breathe in air all the way from your head down to your toes. And when you exhale, exhale it all back out. Okay? And inhale. Hold. And when you exhale, exhale it all out through your whole body. Excellent, excellent. We're going to do a couple of tongue twisters, and this is to get you ready to speak. Okay? So, unique New York.
You want me to say that?
Yes.
Unique New York.
And I want you to put the emphasis on the endings. So, unique New York. Okay? Go.
Unique New York.
Excellent. Now I want you to say it 3 times without stopping. Go.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Excellent. Now I want you to say it 6 times without stopping. That was good. But I want you to think about what you needed to do to say it without getting tongue-tied. Okay? And go.
Unique unique New York, 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 unique New York.
Excellent, excellent. So the second one is aluminum linoleum. Go.
Aluminum. No, what was the second one?
Linoleum.
Aluminum linoleum.
So we're going to say that 10 times together. 1, 2, ready, go. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum.
Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum. Aluminum linoleum.
Excellent. This last one is, I hate masks. Whether the weather is cold, so it's,
With a W?
yes, WH, that's out. Whether, go ahead.
Weather.
The weather
The weather
is cold,
is cold.
whether the weather is hot.
Whether the weather is cold. Whether the weather is hot.
We'll be together,
We'll be together.
whatever the weather,
Whatever the weather.
whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Excellent. How much ever can you do? I'm going to do it by myself, and then you do it by yourself. Whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is hot, we'll be together whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. And I need you to say it like you heard me say it. Go.
Whether the weather is hot,
Cold,
cold, whether the weather is hot, we'll be all
we'll
together,
be together,
no matter the weather,
whether.
whether you like it or not.
Excellent. Now, because how would you analyze your voice, your way of speaking?
It kind of feels like I speak like from my throat,
Okay.
so like people can't really hear me sometimes.
Okay, okay. And you also speak on a monotone level.
Yeah,
You know what that is?
yeah.
Okay. So, in communication, in order for you to increase your communication skills, you have to start speaking on different levels. Okay?
Does that mean like raising the pitch of my voice?
Raising the pitch, the flow, the tempo, yes, all of that. Some emotion, okay? So this time, when you say it, I want you to say it very softly to the best of your ability,
Like quiet?
but like quietly, as if you're sad, okay? Try it. Whether the weather is cold,
Whether the weather is cold,
whether the weather is hot,
whether the weather is hot,
we'll be together,
we'll be together,
whatever the weather,
whatever the weather,
whether you like it or not.
whether you like it or not.
Good. This time I want you to say it as if you're very angry. And you're telling somebody, pick somebody in your mind. You're going to pick somebody in your mind. That it could be to me or somebody that has made you angry. Okay? And I want you to think about using different inflections. So this is how you sound right now. Whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is hot, we'll be together whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. All on one level. What I want you to do is pick whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot. We'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. I don't want you to do it like me. I want you to do it like you, but I want you to use some different pitches in your voice to try, okay?
Could you just repeat like the phrase again? It's like 4 sentences, right? Or is it-
Yeah. Just do your best. Angrily.
Whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is hot, we'll be together no matter the weather, whether you like it or not.
Good, good. Now I want you to do it again, but I want you to go up on cold. And I want you to elongate hot. Go.
You go up on
Cold.
and then elongate on hot.
Yeah?
Whether the weather's cold, whether the weather is hot, we'll be together.
Whatever.
Whatever the weather, whether you like it or not.
Excellent. Do you hear the difference in your way you sounded?
Yeah.
Not just your tone, but your articulation
Yeah.
was 10 notches up. Okay. I want you to just come out of yourself and think you need some water.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing excellent, especially for something that you're not used to doing. Are you used to doing theater? Have you ever done theater before?
Not really, but I'm just like recording myself for videos. But I
Okay.
can't really like go all out because like there's other people in the house.
Because what?
Because like there's other people, so
Uh-huh.
I can't really do like yelling and stuff.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, how effective? I'm going to say something 3 times, and I want you to tell me how effective I am in talking to you. Or what those mean. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. What was the first one?
The first one sounded kind of annoyed,
Uh-huh.
and the second one was maybe a bit like disappointed,
Uh-huh.
and then the third one was kind of like you're annoyed, but you're also trying to still show like some kind of positivity.
Excellent. I want you to give me the same thing back. Not sounding like me, but what you just said. The first one is, you said disappointed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear you.
What did you say again?
I can't
I
stand.
can't-
I can't stand you.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
Good. This time I want you to go up. I want you to. We're going to go back into our interviewing state because now your voice is warmed up. Okay, with the things that we just did. So let's say, what are you interested in life?
Art.
Drawing?
Yeah.
You have any pictures with you?
I have some on my phone.
Huh?
I have some on my
Some
phone.
on your phone? Okay,
Yeah.
what kind of drawings do you do?
Just like character designs, like for my stories, and like a little bit of comic stuff.
So, I need you to have some enthusiasm about what you do. Because this is, you're getting ready, I'm interviewing you for you to get in this college for drawing, okay? And you really want to go, hypothetically. That might not be what you want to do. But this is the scene right now. I'm the admissions director, and you saw 10 other people in the waiting room to be interviewed. Okay? They all, you saw some of their artwork because they were sharing with each other. you don't necessarily have the grades or the same skills, but you want to get into this school. This is your top #1 school, okay? I want you to utilize some of the things that we just talked about in terms of inflection, where your voice does different pitches and makes points and or goes up or down, or you have some emotion around what you're saying, okay? So I'm going to interview you like I'm the director of admissions, and you are who you are, okay? Hello, young man.
Hello, my name is Chase.
Hi, Chase. Chase, how old are you?
16.
Okay. And are you going to be a senior this coming year?
Indeed.
I'm sorry?
Indeed.
Okay, let's stop. What happened?
My voice was too low.
Yes. Yes. I didn't hear what you said. I had to ask you to say, you gotta keep, your energy was good, okay? And I guess moving helped you to speak up more? Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that was good. But then you started losing me. If I have to keep asking you to speak up, that's not very good, okay? So Chase, you're going to be a senior, and what do you want to do after high school?
I'd like to go into the art industry.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what makes you want to come to this particular school?
So really, you guys are one of the best out there, and I really think if I come here, I'd be able to make some really good connections to get into some good programs for after school, and I think I'd have a good chance to really put my work out there.
So how would you analyze your work? Do you think you're a great student, a great artist, a good artist, a spectacular artist?
It's pretty good, but I mostly also have good ideas for stories, so I think my ideas for narratives kind of like make up for my lack of skill in the technical properties of drawing.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Did you hear how relaxed you became?
Yeah, and I feel like I was doing a better job at articulating.
You were. You were. You were articulating, and there was an energy. Sometimes when people speak monotone, and that's what they've been used to all their lives, it feels a little robotish, like you're not connecting, right? But when you just sat there and talked about your art and how college could help you, or this particular college could help you,
Oops.
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
It was
Tight in here.
wonderful. It was wonderful. So we're gonna just continue on our conversation for just a little bit more, and then we're gonna
Okay.
finish up.
Can we take a little break? I'm so sorry. It's the monitor is here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can take a break. You can kind of sit
No.
with us. or-
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna come in, and she has overtime shoes that just printed out. So
Chase,
we're good.
I want you to utilize
Nakia,
what we just
come on in.
talked
Come
about,
into our studio.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
With the conversation with her.
Okay. This is Nakia.
Nakia, another Nakia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Nakia. Tamia.
Yes.
Tamia.
Tamia,
Oh,
yes,
hi,
yes.
Tamia, how are you?
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, this
Forgive
is-
my mask. I had some
Yeah, I'm
oral
just
surgery
gonna
done.
chase. This is Reverend Rhonda McLean York, also known as Akake. That's her stage name, and she does a lot of work here in the Harlem community. She runs a program called the COP program with Blackberry Productions that brings police and youth together, and they do drama therapy and that kind of thing. And the storyteller, Rio, an educator, does what is it? Personal, not the training.
Professional
Professional development training, so a bunch of stuff, yeah. So But anyway, Nakia, go ahead.
This is Tamia.
I'm sorry, I've lost my mind. I was telling her that I was
Right, but say your name one more time. Tamia.
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 Yeah, Tamia. And this is Chase. Okay. And this is one of our students, and Nakia is absent, but I guess I keep saying her name, so she's here. Yeah, thank you.
I just wanted to do like a brief interview with you to see if you're is that okay?
And do me a favor, if you could just speak loudly. I know we have the air conditioner on, but I don't want
yes.
to turn it off because I need to. I'm going to send all of this to Nakia.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, and you tell him what he has to do with the timesheets, and then whatever I have to do, please tell me. Because they did come, but they didn't explain. Yes. So thank you. And to me, it just we're doing media, so we make sure everybody is engaged in talking.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could just let us know who you are
My
and
name is.
whose you are, a little bit of background. I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about your college and.
My name is Samia. I'm the worksite monitor for the site, as you know. I work for Tuesday, a nonprofit organization to help kids with summer youth and help them with employment and their first job. We help kids from ages 14 to, I believe, 24. So it's like a lot of progress there. We go. And as for me, I go to college here in Manhattan. I go to Baruch. I majoring in accounting and trying to do a minor in law and policy.
Okay, well that's good to know, Nakia, because I may have to.
Tamia.
Tamia, Nakia, stop. But that's good to know because last night, after we have a grant, changed a small grant for the first time from our our council person, Dr. Yusef Salam. And it's kind of like you have to give an accounting for everything you spend. It's not a large grant, but you still have to give accounting.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't give the accounting, like by yesterday, which was the deadline, then they might make you like pay the money back that they gave you. So,
Plus it
and then I applied for another grant, larger, but like if you didn't do this by this deadline, then definitely you might not get that grant. So I was thinking last night as I was just trying to do all of it, I was like, okay, no, I need to hire or work with someone who does accounting because I can't do all these things, and that's not necessarily my strength, but it has to get done. So I'm gonna put you on the list because
I'm just a student, right?
I don't care. You're learning. You probably know all the.
I know like some of the things. Like I haven't taken tax law yet, which is very important. I'm just doing financial accounting at the moment.
Okay.
What year are you?
I'm in my 4th year. I'm about to graduate.
Oh wow. Okay.
What do you want to do after you graduate?
Well, for one, being an accountant, but right now I'm trying to get like an internship, and then hopefully with my internship, hopefully it'll be for 2 years, then I should be able to apply for my CPA.
Oh wow. Okay, that's great. We need that, especially tax law. We need it.
Yeah, it's always changing.
Yeah. So thank you. Okay, great. Okay,
So I'm just gonna have like a brief interview with you to see how you've been doing for this. I know this is like a hybrid, right?
Excuse me? Yes, it's hybrid. Yeah, so this
Okay.
is the first day we're in person. We started Monday. We did an orientation. Our other assistant, Maya Jones, she was on, as well as Reverend Rhonda was on.
You were there?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. And then we have another person that is one of our vice presidents, Bernardo Ruby, and he has developed an ethnic media AI, which is called AskToya.com. And I'd like everybody to go to it and give some feedback on it. Yeah. So we've been going, and we that was Monday. We had orientation. They've been writing some critiques. They've looked at a couple of our Harlem Network News show, which is on the YouTube channel, and written some critiques of that. Chase has been really great at getting stuff done. You know, one of his characteristics is being very focused, so he's been very measured in terms of getting all the work done. And they listened to an interview I did, well, a lot of interviews going on because I co-host a show with WBAI, so there was an interview that we actually pre-recorded that. Usually we're live, but we did an interview with the Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez, and that aired Tuesday morning. It's a live show from 7 to 8 a.m. I think they had the option to listen to it live. I know that's intense, 7 to 8 a.m. But they did look at it after the fact because it's, you know, in the archives. So they looked at that and they kind of wrote something about it. They looked at another interview that was on the radio or listened that we did about a week ago with the new candidate Daria Lisa Chevalier. So they listened to that, and then I interviewed her Tuesday, but I haven't aired it yet. I didn't give you guys that because it's been really hectic. So it's just been like a busy week, and today we're having our first in-person session, and they're getting some drama coaching because tomorrow is our trip, and we're going out to the Hamptons to the Harlem Fine Art Show, and we'll be moving around, meeting people. They'll be doing some interviewing and that kind of thing. And then today, when you leave here, we're going over. There's a digital radio station on, I think it's 115th, and it's in a community center that is from like Côte d'Ivoire. So we're going there, and I'm sorry Nakia's not going with us because I think her mother is like from Côte d'Ivoire. So yeah, she might be familiar with it.
Might have to go back again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so that's today, and then I have to see how our timing goes because I think we're going to get to the radio station about 1:30, but I have to go to B&H Photo to exchange or return a camera. I have to get another camera. So I'm going to see, how time goes. Maybe Chase will go with me and help me find a camera. Yeah, that, meets our price point and meets our needs. Have you ever been there, Chase?
No.
Okay, so yeah, B&H Photo is like this big store that sells all kinds of audio and video equipment. They've been around for years. They're actually run by like Hasidic Jewish people. And it's just been around forever. And people come like from all over the world to get their stuff from B&H. They kind of have the best prices, and it's like 2 floors. It's on like 34th and 9th Avenue. So, and they also do, they do training too. Like, we probably, whatever camera we get, we can have like a session with them and they'll show us how to use it. Yeah, because, equipment changes so very quickly, just is a technology thing. Every week there's something else. So yeah. So okay, so go right ahead, Nakia. Just wanted us to. I'm going crazy today.
Don't call her name. Don't say it.
She keeps making me say her name. Okay, Tamia.
Okay, can you tell me your last name?
Manon, M-A-N-O-N.
Okay. Can you tell me what type of work you'll be doing for the summer?
Media related stuff, so like interviewing, probably like analyzing some interviews, doing a little bit of writing.
Nice. And so far from what they have told you, do you find it interesting?
Yeah.
Nice. I know you said before you guys want to get the supplies and the tools that you need, so that'll be good. Let's see. As for the timesheets go, is it possible? I know we meet once a week, so is it possible you could like send it to me by Friday, and I will just enter in the hours, and I'll send you like a confirmation. Hey, I inputted the week, and so we pay the next following week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally, and do you have the timesheets?
Oh, it's on the table.
Oh yeah, you could bring it. Yeah, because I just printed. She has all the timesheets.
I was able to like see the timesheets online, so do I have to like do that online also?
Ask her, because I'm not familiar. We have a loud neighbor, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Chase just had a question.
Yeah, do we have to like do the timesheet? Because I was able to like go onto it online, so could I just put everything?
Yeah, you can put everything online as well. But I just have to collect the timesheets as like confirmation that you were here. And she also has to sign the timesheet as well at the bottom to say to confirm your hours.
Alright.
And that's what that
Okay, so if he does it online, like how does that work since I have to sign it?
Like you can sign it on the paper.
Excuse me?
Like no, on the paper it says works.
Okay, but even if his hours aren't in there, or I would put his hours in?
Yeah, you will have to let me know.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You have like the final words and like he will.
Okay, got it. Okay, so maybe what we can do, since you already, and since we're also, because we're hybrid, so maybe what we can do is he can submit his hours online. He's able to do that.
Yes.
And then if you send it to me or a picture of it or something, then I'm able to write it in here, the same hours, and just sign it, and then I
Yeah,
send
he
it.
also has to sign it as well.
Cool. Okay, so you're able to sign it, and then send it to me.
Oh, if it would be better, he could like sign it at the bottom now, and then once he
Okay.
send you like a picture, put in the time, and then you also sign it.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's good.
okay,
That's good.
yeah, that works out. So this one is week 2, which I know it's week 2 of the program.
Yeah.
But it's
Week 1
week
for
1 for us. So even though it says week 2, so we'll get that done. I'm gonna we'll make sure, remind me that you're gonna sign it, and then we'll get it all coordinated. And so if I'm writing in, okay, so let me just get this straight. He's doing it online.
Yeah.
Okay, for the most part. He's gonna sign it online. Then he's gonna
He signed it.
send it to me.
Yeah, and he like send you a picture like, hey, I did these hours since he does
Okay.
a hybrid.
Okay. So what I'm probably gonna do is, since I have all these, I'll just get you to sign like all these, like just in case, we're not gonna fill in any times, but just so we have it in case we have like a technology meltdown or something.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yes.
Does she have to send it on Fridays to you?
Yes, Friday, because I have to enter it on Mondays, and then once we enter it on Mondays, Tuesday it gets sent out, and we can't do nothing about that.
Okay.
So she could scan it to you?
Yeah, I can scan it. So
Can I fill out the hours on like a little bit like before Friday?
Yeah, you can do that as well.
yeah.
The sooner the better.
Is this for me?
Yeah, that's for you.
Okay.
There's like also like some regulations, and also the monitor log. As once I come in every week, I have to sign to like show
Okay.
proof to DYCD that I'm here and
Okay.
monitoring.
Okay. So is the monitor log in here?
Yes.
Okay, you have it right here. Okay, so you'll show me what to do. And I'm gonna try, cause our week, because we're doing media, like all of our weeks are not exactly the same.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna know today, like what our week is gonna look like next week. But it's probably, this is a different week, because we're doing this big trip tomorrow.
Okay.
But I will try and keep consistent a Thursday, where we're coming in, where we're in person. We probably are gonna manage our hours so that we will not be working on Fridays.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna manage
For
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow definitely. But Thursday is gonna be what I call an inside day.
Okay.
And I know I put down trips, because we had like a big deadline that we had to put them down. So there may be some adjustments. One of the things that I thought would be great, and I don't know, because it kind of starts like at 8:30 at night. But we do have, I would make sure like everybody gets home.
Yeah.
I would make sure everybody gets like taken home but there is, what is it, Shakespeare in the Park, and it's right here in Mount Morris Park, and it's the Classical Theater of Harlem, and they don't start the show. Is it 8?
8:30.
They don't start the show till 8:30. It's right in Mount Morris Park.
Because it's outside and they have
And
to wait till
because
it's dark.
if it's not dark,
Is it like a public performance?
yes, yeah, and it's even if I mean I don't really know Shakespeare, we did it in high school and everything, but it's kind of like a lot of black people that are in it, and the costuming and the lighting. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing, and it's called the Classical Theater of Harlem, and they've been doing it like for a couple of years, so they're pretty well known. But I thought it would be great.
Yeah, they could do that as long like they're comfortable doing it.
Yeah, we would do the permission slip, and like I said, by the time you get out of there, it's like 10:30. So I would just take everybody home or make sure everybody's put in something, to get home safely. But their vendors usually, like a public official like comes and announces it or something. But it's a really and it's free. It's public performance. Yes, I thought that would be interesting, and I have interviewed. What is the last name? Is Jones? What's his name? The person who heads it up.
Ty.
Ty. Is it Ty Jones?
Yes.
Yes, I have interviewed Ty before, like a YouTube interview. So I'm thinking, like, if we're gonna go, we'll try and do an interview with him, and or whoever, of the company. Yes, I thought that might be good. And then, we have a little background for going. So I'm gonna try to, set that up. And I'm working on getting, we've done it before, and I think it's in the time frame of the program. We have had a booth and a table like for Harlem Week.
Okay.
And so I think we'll be doing that. And pretty much we are not like selling. This is our banner here. We set that up. We're doing donations. We're doing interviews with people in the community. We're giving them information. So I think we're going to do Harlem Week. I'm just working on that now.
Do we interview like some of the other vendors?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do that. We move around. People have come up to us, and it also gets more people to know like what we're doing, and also it gets people to, let us know like what they're thinking.
Okay.
Because the other thing that we're working on is doing a some kind of town meeting with our new candidates. That's the candidate for Congress, and also our candidate. He's an incumbent, but Jordan Wright, who is the assembly person. So we're going to be doing that. Do you live in this district? Okay, good. Okay, so anyway, so we're working on a bunch of things. Yeah. So go ahead, Samia.
Oh, let's see. Will you be receiving a lunch break? Will you be getting the lunch breaks?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, like, because when you send out the schedule, it just has like the start time and end time, but
Yeah.
how do I put in like the lunch break in between?
I didn't put it in the schedule, but definitely, I think is the lunch break like
They got like a 30
30
minute or hour
minutes or
lunch
an
break.
hour. Yeah, so we're definitely, gonna take time, for a
But
break.
for like this first week, like, how do I put those in?
It's a meaning question.
For this first week, if I know you're going to be doing online, so you don't have to, since you'll be home, you don't have to really put in a lunch
So don't put it in for the online days?
No.
Okay.
But if it's over 6 hours, you gotta put in something.
Okay.
Like, at least put like a 30-minute lunch break and that's it.
Yeah, our hours have been so far like 5 hours.
Okay, that's fine.
And then Wednesday, because we're having such a long day on Friday, Wednesday was really just like an hour, whatever, because they had some writing and some other stuff, so it was whatever their time is. And
Okay.
you know, when we do the trip, you know, part of it is traveling there, but you know, we'll certainly like take breaks, and you know, because we don't want anybody like burnt out, stressed out,
Yeah.
like hungry, you know, yeah. And they have a whole thing out there. I mean, you can bring snacks and water or juice or whatever you want, but they have like a whole thing with a bunch of like top chefs and you know at this particular event, and we're covering the event so we can, you know,
Is it expensive?
the event,
Like
the food.
food, yeah.
No, we're not having to pay for food. Yeah, but I'm sure it's top chefs. It's I think that the general public is like $25 or $30 to get in, but then they have some like VIP stuff, you know. So we're all part of the VIP stuff, so we should be okay. Yeah, and I mean, you can bring money if you want, but mainly they're selling art, you know, which is, you know, like some art might be 1,000 or, you know, they're selling art. However, they are selling, like some of the artists, one of the artists, I think you heard some of the interview, some of them may be doing like posters. You know, I thought it was interesting because one of the artists that we interviewed, he actually did the mural. I don't know if I've always noticed it. It's on the corner of Corner Social on the wall on 126 off of Lennox. If you haven't seen it, we'll make a point to see it. It's an amazing mural, and he's done some other murals. You know, so there's a gift shop here at Harlem called Nilu. It's on like around 119th and Lennox, and they sell nice gifts, you know, very cultural type things. But my granddaughters are they like puzzles, like, you know, the big puzzles you put together. And they have some beautiful puzzles that are made of art. So this artist is a puzzle maker. He's made puzzles that are art. So they may be selling like puzzles or posters, you know, which will be, you know, in the $20, you know, or $25. And I think the last time when they had the art show at the Glass House, she had a stand where Nilu, the woman who owns it, and her family, where they were selling things, you know. And they try to do that so, like, if you can't buy a $5,000 piece of art, you know, you can get something. So, yeah. So hopefully I answered the question. Yeah, but when, you know, I don't believe in people. I mean, you know, if you have money like for lunch or something, but I'm not gonna have anybody that is part of this, because what we do is intense to not have food. No, we don't do that. So.
Okay, great. Are you doing the payroll card, or are you going to do a direct deposit?
Direct deposit, I set it up online already.
Great. And you have access to your direct deposit, yes?
What do you mean?
Like,
Speak up a little bit,
oh, yes.
because we're also recording this. Yeah.
So if you're doing direct deposit, we want to make sure that you have access to it. So like, let's say, I know this week you're going to do your hours, next week you're going to get paid, but we don't want to like have you having, like, let's say you put in your hours, but you didn't receive your money, which is a big problem, which we don't want you to have.
You mean like my bank account?
Yes, you like have it set it up and everything, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to receive.
Yeah.
Okay, but if anything does happen, please let us know in advance. We'll try to like set something up for you if it does happen. And for some reason, it can happen where kids set up their direct deposit and haven't received their money, then we have to put them onto the payroll card instead.
Okay. And is Chase, can he communicate with you directly, or does he have to communicate with me through you?
No, you can communicate with me.
Okay, so maybe you should,
I'll send my email.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because that does happen. We, both Reverend Rhonda and I, we do some work with the DOE.
Mm-hmm.
no, I have direct deposit. I don't think she's done that yet, but you know, I know like when I first did my direct deposit, like somehow crazy stuff happened. It took
Yeah.
a while. So it's good to, you know, stay vigilant and
That's
you
what-
know,
yeah.
if he like I know I just, you know, got a DOE check like this morning like 2:00, but I know they said like okay, it was gonna happen on 16th. But, you know, I looked after midnight, I didn't see it. At 2 I saw it. So, you know, obviously you have a bank account, but you know, like you gotta watch your account.
Yeah.
Make
that's
sure like is my money there? And then if it's not, then especially since this is the first time, so I'm very grateful, you know, that Tamia's here so we can ask these questions and know, you know, and this is Harlem Network News. This is our first time doing the you know,
That's what I mean.
yeah, so we want to make sure, you know, we're in compliance.
When do they normally send the money?
So you'll get paid weekly. Sadly, you won't get paid this week because I have to enter the hours on Monday. So you get paid next week, Friday. Every Friday you get paid. If you don't see the money by Friday, please let us know and we'll try to move something around.
Yeah, trace it and see.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, that's good.
Do you have like any more comments, questions, or concerns?
No, but I think that was everything.
Okay.
Ms. Weston, do you have any?
I have a question.
Yes.
So if they she said they're gonna try not to do Fridays,
Mm-hmm.
but in case there has to be something that comes up that they gotta go cover or something. Do the timesheets have to be into you by 5:00 on Friday?
It could be any time on Friday, and then I'll enter the hours on Monday.
Okay, so if they work until 6 or 7
Mm-hmm.
and they send after that,
Yeah.
you'll still, it's okay,
yeah,
it's
it's
still
okay.
Friday.
And
Okay,
as long as I get out by Friday, then that's fine.
okay,
If I don't, then my boss have to send me, hey, you have to go to the site directly and pick it up. Which
Right.
I know that's kind of bad because you know you guys not
yeah,
be
people wanna
here.
get paid, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so if Nakia is not able to do it online,
Mm-hmm.
she'll just send them it by.
Right, yeah. And she
Okay.
lives, I don't know where she lives, but she lives here in Harlem, so, you know, we'll make sure, Friday timesheets. And, Chase, I am authorizing you to be the reminder for me. I know that
For the
I'm-
timesheets?
yeah, for timesheets or, you know, whatever things, because especially since you were here and you heard what Nakia said and
Tamia.
Thank
I'm
you.
losing my mind today. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so since you're here and you heard it all firsthand, then you can also share with Nakia what the situation is. And I don't know if she's already like doing her stuff online or however she's doing it, but you can coordinate with her. So, because I know initially when you went in to try and do it online, I think you had a little hiccup. So
I just couldn't see it, but then someone online said that like they opened the site up to add hours on Wednesday.
okay. So
Any more questions?
No, I don't have any more.
mhm.
So just to clarify, like I just have to do it online and then like send it to you,
yeah.
so she can sign off on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then okay, so I have it and it's all signed off on, and I send it to you in your email.
Yes.
Okay, so I email to Mia. Yeah, and I want to give a compliment to you, Tamia, as well as the other monitors,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody has been super efficient. I mean, everybody has been super efficient. Everybody, when they came to do the site, when I had to also like change the time that they were going to come. I don't even remember, it was Greg and another,
Greg.
yeah. So everybody has been super efficient. And for me, being like a media person, one of my things is a lot of times I'm having to like juggle things around and juggle time and stuff is fluid and this and that. And, you know, Reverend Rhonda is always dead on time. You know, I'm working on that because I got a lot of balls in the air. But I love the fact that everybody is responsive.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I email you, you
I
email
send
me
back
back. If I
immediately.
call you, you call me back. I was just getting ready because they were doing their workshop,
Mhm.
and then I was, you know, just getting on the computer to print out the timesheets that you sent me. But I was getting ready to call you to just say, you know, are we keeping our 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fine. But I'm just saying, for me, that works because there's a lot of people in this world, all kind of business place people in high places, and like you call them, they don't answer. The assistant doesn't answer. Nobody calls you back. That's like very stressful, and I don't like that. So you know, it doesn't work for me, especially. You know, I come out of like a whole media background. Stuff may be going in a circle, but it gets done.
Mhm.
And you know, I've worked at like all the networks, like in hard news, in local, and in network. You know, and it's kind of like people bring in um, the show at 3:30, and we get it on 3 o'clock, maybe 4, and we get it on the air at 6 o'clock. You can't do that unless you have extreme communication, like teamwork, you know, all of those kinds of things. So you know, I just think, you know, to me, it's just a great thing that you all are responsive. So that's good. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
So,
Okay.
anything else?
All right. So I know your time is up. You probably got to go monitor somebody else.
I just need you to sign right here. And
Okay. Thank you.
just right here. What do you got?
Okay. My glasses on. It's getting like, okay. So
Just right here.
I'm signing
And your
here.
title and name.
Okay. Am I printing too or just signing?
No, just signing.
Signing. Okay.
And then the title.
Okay.
You said for the lunch break you have to put something in if it's been 6 hours, right?
Yeah, if it's over 5 hours, you could put like 30 minutes. That's it.
And pretty much, like, we're going 5 hours, but
Mhm.
even though we're going 5 hours, like, you know, we're still gonna do like lunch breaks.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, depending on what we're doing. And even online, because with our other partner, she does a lot of online things, and, you know, she actually designs things online. So she's very instructional design. So she's very conscious of like what online looks like. So I know we were like we had a 2-hour session,
Mm-hmm.
and at a point she was like, okay, we have to take a break.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're staring at the screen for too long.
Yeah, it's too much. So, you know, we're just kind of mindful of that kind of thing. So,
That's good.
okay, so today is the 16th. Yeah. Okay, and then that's it. I'll just
Oh, take a picture?
take a picture of it. Yeah.
Is that coming from next door?
It is, and we're
Oh.
gonna address that, but I'm not addressing it right now.
No, I just was.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
think
it
where-
kind of just started, so.
I
Now
think
we know
I
this.
need to sign one more for
Okay.
the kids' absence.
Okay.
Just your initial right there.
Okay. Now, is she going to, because I'm basically not having her absent.
Okay.
She's going to have to listen to all this. That's why we're recording it.
Yeah, but
She's-
for visits, it did not hear at the record. Why did not hear?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do?
Oh, just have to put your initial. I already put
Okay.
the reason why she's not
Okay,
here.
right. Yeah, so she, I didn't know like what the rules were, but she was asking could she make up the hours, and I told her that she could.
She can get up by tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So that's why I'm recording, and she's gonna have to do, you know, some additional things.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
Well, last thing, there's a new thing that the YCD put out.
Mm-hmm.
If for some reason you miss like 5 hours one day because you're like you were sick or family emergency and you want to make it up, we allow the participants to like make up just 10 hours. That's it. You cannot go
So
over
if it's
that.
more than that, okay.
Yeah, just 10 hours. If you do 15, we can't give it to you. Just have to do the 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so that's why all these things are good to know, because we know there's a lot of bureaucracy within the city, and this is a city agency,
Yeah.
but it's also very important, you know, just in terms of for Chase and, you know, obviously, Tania, you're getting it and you're on top of it, but all of these are like business acumens. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going through this, and you know, with Harlem Network News, I really need help with what we're doing. So, you know, this is like real work. We're not really, I mean, we're doing some academic stuff and some training, but this is real live work. And, you know, I think it's good that everybody gets to understand this, because in the real world, there's kind of like no do-overs.
No.
And in the real world, even like with the DOE, you got to stay on top of people, because, you know, especially if you're moving around from like schools to schools, it's easy for whoever does the timesheet not to do your timesheet. So you personally, which I know you're doing that, because you got it online and you got a picture, but you got to keep track of your hours. And then even when you get your check, you need to make sure that
It's
you
the
know,
full amount of hours.
that it's the full amount. It's 25 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The max.
And I had a question. Are they taking taxes out of their checks?
That I do not know. We do not see that. We just enter the hours. We're just third party.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a question. Because I don't know.
Let them know.
I
They have to know about that. We're not
okay.
sure.
Did you know about that, Chase?
Yeah, I believe I do. I saw someone online like put their check and it said that they took taxes out.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
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 Even when you're young.
Right. Okay. So, and you had to put down like your dependents, or did you have to fill out a form like that?
For taxes?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Like a W-2.
I didn't fill anything out personally, so I don't really know how that works.
Oh.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking, because I don't know what I heard, but I was thinking that because it was DYCD, it is DYCD, that's the parent agency, but I was thinking because it was students, but then again, some people are 24,
Yeah.
that
They may have a time.
were they like responsible for taxes, or was this like something
I just know
that was tax free?
the older you are, then you definitely get taxed.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, I don't know
younger
how it goes,
kids.
because you're probably like claimed. That's where your tax law comes in.
Yeah.
Probably claimed by your parents. So when you get like a W-2, you have to put down
Like who
like,
you be claimed by.
who you're claiming. Are you just you?
Or
Is he
independent.
zero? So maybe that's something you can let us know. You know, but I guess it's already handled, because if they
Yeah,
want to pay
that's-
people.
That's like a somebody else situation.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Wait, we used to have this song in one of the plays I did. She said, "That's not my job. That's somebody." The song goes, "My job is typing reports. It ain't my job to make coffee or tea, but that's all I do. That's all I do. My job." And so it, the song goes with different people. It's like, okay, this is my job. That's somebody else's job.
Yeah. We're just entering the hours. That's
Okay.
it.
All
We
right.
don't hand out the pay or anything
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Tamia.
Of
And like I
course,
said, I
nice
know you have to go
meeting
to
you.
another
Nice
meeting.
meeting you,
Um,
Tamia.
I would like to take a picture of like Chase and Tamia and
Okay.
yeah.
Outside?
No, we can kind of take it in here. Maybe we can leave that table and take it, and we'll send it.
Go in front of him.
Yeah, we'll send it for.
You want like the sign to be visible?
Yeah, we'll put you to the side. Put you by the TV. Okay. Okay, and Reverend Rhonda, you gotta get
Oh, I
right there.
thought you just
No.
Oh, Lord.
This is all
I
part of
have
that
on
one.
my
It-
mask.
It's okay. You could take your mask down and close your mouth. She had like big surgery, so she's. I'm gonna just move this, Jason.
I'm sorry for touching you.
It's okay.
Okay, good.
Are you?
We're good. Are you good?
Yeah, I got everybody. Here, cover that gap. Right here. Thank you. That's good, that's good. Jason, come here. Okay.
Oh,
I
she's
think
not
with
here.
everybody. Let's see if we can get a little. Okay, all right. So thank you so much. Reverend Rhonda, you able to continue a little bit?
Yes,
Because I know you
just
got a
2 more minutes.
time frame, and we have a time frame too. And I'm gonna, while you're doing that, I'm going to look at this timesheet stuff. Oh, let me walk around this.
Bye, Samia. Nice meeting you.
Is she gone?
No, she's That was good. I heard everything you said. You used different inflections. I heard
I was being more conscious about it.
and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So I have no doubt you pick up quickly and you're very smart. So you are very self-aware, and so that's real important. Okay. But you do need to consciously work on communicating better. Okay.
How does being self-aware apply to like being an interviewer?
I am aware that I asked you to do certain things. So I was watching you and observing while I was also participating in the conversation, right? To see if you were doing anything differently. So you being self-aware, for example, I have to be aware of how I'm speaking to you, and if you are feeling comfortable, if I feel you're feeling comfortable with what I'm saying to you, or if I'm annoying you or making you feel uncomfortable, or if I am offending you in any way by the way I'm talking, I have to be aware of that. I have to be aware of how I sound, okay? And am I talking too much, or am I allowing you, if I'm asking you a question specifically as an interview, am I allowing you to answer the question? And if you were not answering the question, how do I talk to you to get you to get what I need, what I want, okay? And am I open to who you are and letting the conversation just flow, you know? Maybe you're not ready to give me what I want. And so what's the next thing, okay? So let's say I am one of the, I know, you have a paper and pencil?
No. I have like a pen, but not any paper.
I forget the other guy's name. It wasn't Grandkids. Because he was supposed to come, but he was supposed to.
Oh, we'll just use this to write on, and then you can share it out. Chase, I was an hour and a half this morning looking. This is my minister stole that I wear when I perform. So I performed 2 funerals on Sunday, and this was designed by a famous artist named Dinga McKinnon. Because I'm an interfaith minister, I wanted to have all the symbols of the different religions on my, of the major religions on my stove. And I wanted cowrie shells and, I wanted the different colors. She made this for me 16 years ago. It's my favorite stove, right? I had it on Sunday. I thought in my mind that when I got home, I had put it up, in its place where I keep it. It wasn't there. I looked, I didn't even tell her that.
And I'm sorry I didn't say anything to you.
2 hours this morning. That's not your fault. 2
Well,
hours.
it is.
I tore up my entire house. I couldn't believe that I have lost my minister stove. Now, could I get another minister stove? Yes, but not one like this made by the famous Dinga McKinnon, right?
Oh my God, Dinga made
Dinga
it.
made that
It's
for me.
Dinga McCannon, wow.
And she's a famous artist. I mean, she's
Oh
much
my
more
God.
famous now. But I was.
She's like the highest selling. You have to put these in your mental notes. She was a neighbor of mine, and her name is Dinga McCannon. She's illustrated books she's done. I have actually one of her originals, but I didn't hang it. And yeah, I'm going to. It's framed and everything. But actually, I'll bring it in. Yeah. But she is the highest selling black artist.
Is she?
Yes, she is.
I didn't know that.
I think she sold a piece for like $1 million. And black art and ethnic art, just because racism goes across a lot of things, the art doesn't sell for as much.
Now see, I didn't even know that. But all I knew was my special
Because I considered
stove was not there. And I threw everything in my bedroom. I was going crazy. And then I said, okay, God, I have to go be at Harlem Network News in 30 minutes. So I'm going to just pray on it. I believe in prayer. But, it's fine. Whatever you believe in, whatever gets you to do what you need to do or motivate you, that's what you need to do. So for me, it was prayer because I was losing my mind. I'm like, I can't believe I've lost my stove. When I walked in,
this is one of her pieces, and it's on a fabric because she does a lot of stuff on fabric, and actually Bernardo, one of the partners, he bought this for me maybe 15 or 20 years ago, and I think we paid $400, and in installments. But I
walked in here, Chase, and when I walked in, she said, "Oh, you left your stuff in my car Sunday." It fell out. I didn't leave it, of course. It fell out of my bag that I had in the back seat of her car. So why am I telling you that? I don't know.
You were
I was
talking
picking
about
this up.
faith, this, that.
But anyway.
And you were telling him about the details of how it's made.
So let's say let's say you're at the fine art show, right? And you've walked around already and seen the lay of the land before you ever start talking to anybody, yes? Just to see what's going on and where you want to focus your energy. And a piece of, this piece of artwork catches your eye, right? You're going to approach the person, and I want you to write down 5 questions that you think are important for your interview. Because people are going to see the person, you talking to the person on the news. So what are 5 questions that you think might be important to ask? Just tell me one.
What inspired you to create this piece?
Huh?
What inspired you to create this piece?
Excellent. Write it down.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
What might be another question? Or before you ask that question, what might be your conversation?
I would like to ask some of them, like, what got them into that field, or like, maybe like stuff about their education.
Okay. Well, what's gonna break the ice?
Would it be like me introducing myself?
Let's try it.
Hello, I'm Chase with Harlem Network News.
Okay, that was terrible, Chase. Try it again.
Hello, I'm Chase with Harlem Network News. We're a local news station in Harlem, and we're really just trying to spread awareness about some unknown things in the community.
Good. And you even gave a little lilt to your voice a little bit this time, okay? First time you said, don't look at me because my teeth, I don't have any teeth. I'm playing, but I don't want you to be uncomfortable. So, you said, hi, I'm Chase from Harlem Network News. Does that sound inviting, like somebody I want to talk to?
Not really.
Okay, so but the second time you did it, you talked about what it is you do and why you're doing it. And you might want to say something about the piece that drew you over there. You know, like I might say, you don't have to say this, I just want you to think about it, okay? I might say, I love this piece of artwork. The way you did the eyes, it looks so real, like she's coming out of the frame. It's just beautiful. Is this a real picture somebody you know, or what inspired you to create this piece of art? You know what I'm saying? Something about you that you're connecting to the piece of art that makes you curious. So, by the time you say, what you're gonna say first is, what you just said, I'm Chase, Harlem Network News, I'm doing this, can you just share your name? Do you mind me interviewing you for our station? Can you just, tell us your name and, why you're here, or the kind of art that you do, or, what inspired you to do this beautiful piece of artwork? I'm just saying to share something that you feel in order to get them to talk, right? So it's not just cold, tell me about this art. That's, And I might ask, if I saw that piece, is this a family member, or, was this taken from a photograph? The eyes are so beautiful. And the rose, they're from a particular era. That's some of the things I might ask, but you might not be interested in it that way. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a second question.
So, what got you into your art career? Like, did you have any kind of professional education, or were you self-taught?
Excellent. Go ahead, write it down. And then if I answer and say, well, I was self-taught, I didn't go to college. I know a lot of people put emphasis on college, but I didn't go to college. I was self-taught. I just liked doing it and just kept doing it. And then I researched and saw other artists and what they were doing, and I just kept doing it. And now here I am. What might you say in response to that?
I admire the dedication you had to trust in yourself to be self-taught instead of doing the conventional thing of going to college.
Yes. So what's important about that? About you saying something else?
Is it that it'll keep the conversation going?
Yes, excellent. You see how Miss Terry, what did she tell you about the car? Miss Wisdom, Miss Terry, what
She didn't really tell me anything.
she didn't? Okay, whatever she tells you to call. So, even though Tamia was asking the questions, when Mama Terry, in our community, we call each other, anybody that's an elder, Mama Terry or Mama Rhonda or Mama whoever, right? So for right now, I'm just going to say Mama Terry. So Mama Terry kept the conversation going to help make her feel comfortable, and you know that we're not robots. We're human beings having conversation, and I'm not here just to get all your information. I'm important too here, so I want to share with you who I am a little bit of what I think, right? So you're perfect. How you just responded. Yes, you're asking stuff for them, and you want to give a little bit too. Oh, I admire that. And you might even want to say, I've thought about doing it that way, if that's the case, or not, you know? Or, yes, I'm interested in this. And in relationship to Harlem, what kinds of questions do you think you might ask?
Are all the people there, like, are they all from Harlem?
I don't know. Are you from Harlem? Or how can you phrase that question to one person?
How do you think your work could be used to entertain and benefit the people of Harlem?
Fabulous. Or you can ask, if you're interested, are you from Harlem? Or have you ever lived in Harlem? Or, you know, what do you think about Harlem and the arts in Harlem? But your question was better, I'm just saying, to get them into the conversation. That was great. And you had good inflection that time. That was good. And what do you think a question that might help get into all of that stuff? One kind of question that'll get them to talk about a lot of things at once.
What kind of mentors and idols did you have in your career?
Excellent. Excellent. I love it. Have you watched any of the interviews that Mama Terry did with anybody?
Just the ones that she sent us to review.
So, were there any questions from any of those where you, when you think about it, I know this is hard to ask without you looking at it directly. Do you remember any kind of questions that you felt she asked when they started talking a lot and came up with a lot of different things?
She was asking them a lot about, like, some of their motivations.
Mhm.
So I think that's a good one.
So you have that one. Okay, all right. You have what has inspired you. Or
Yeah.
what inspired you for this? Anything else?
Should I ask what inspired them for like a certain piece or just like for like their career?
You can ask both. If you see a piece that you really like, say, can you tell me about this piece? I really love this piece. Can you tell me about it? Or can you just talk about your career and how you got started? That's a good one. You can also, and you can ask a triplex question. Can you tell me something about about your background, how you got started in art? Maybe who were some of your mentors or people you looked up to? You can ask a twofold or a threefold question. You just have to put it together, depending on the vibe you get from the person. There's some people, particularly artists, some artists are very shy and they express themselves in their artwork. So sometimes you have to pull stuff out of people, so you might want to ask something about this particular fine art show. What might you want to know?
Is there a specific thing you did that made this show put you on the radar?
I love it. Good question. Write that down. So let's just practice one time. Instead of let's say you're going to interview some of the artists, but you might interview some other people, a vendor, a food vendor, or the curator of the thing, or whatever. But say you're interviewing me, right? And me as myself. So I want you to ask me some of those questions, but in relationship to me in theater, okay? And let's have a conversation. So let's say I just performed in a show.
So what got you into theater? Was it something recent or have you just always been interested in theater?
Yeah, since I was 12. Actually, when I was 10, I was the main character in the Christmas play at school. And then I was Christine the Christmas doll. And Santa had made all these toys, but he treated me special. And so I made a lot of enemies of other kids who, because I acted the role. I acted like, I was the #1 princess. And the other kids in the show and outside of the show began to hate me because I was Christine the Christmas doll. But then I was in a play I did a lot of poetry with black poets, Langston Hughes, Paul Laurence Dunbar, and I learned some of the poems by Paul Laurence Dunbar, like In the Morning. Do you know any poetry?
Not really.
Okay, so Paul Laurence Dunbar is a famous black poet, right? And he wrote in dialect that they spoke at a certain point in time, right, after slavery. And the poem goes, lies, lies, bless the Lord. Don't you know the days abroad? If you don't get up, you scamp. There'll be trouble in this here camp. Take our grind and let you sleep while I make sure board and keep. Well, that's not pretty hard to do. Don't you hear me, lies you? Bet if I come across this here flow, you won't find no time to snow. Daylight all a shining in. While you sleep, why it's a sin. Ain't the candlelight enough to burn out without a snuff? But you go to morning dew, burning out the daylight too. Lies, don't you hear me call? No use telling against that wall. I can hear that mattress squeak. Don't you hear me, boy, when I speak? So don't dialect, right? Because it's not straightforward English. It's a mixture of the languages that we used to speak in different countries, from different countries, and a mixture of English. So I learned that. I learned dialect, and because I liked poetry, and I started performing it a lot. So that was how I got into theater. And then I was in a program, an acting program for teens that wanted to do theater as a lifelong choice. And I learned a lot there too.
So how competitive is the acting field?
Very competitive. It's really, there's lots of people that want to be actors and actresses, so it's a matter of preparation, knowing your craft, being really good, being able to do a lot of different kinds of theater, contemporary theater, classical theater, film, television. That's where you're going to have more opportunities if you know how to do more things.
How did you combine your passion for theater and poetry to make you better at acting?
That's an excellent question. I have to think about that one and come back to it. Go ahead.
So what do I do if I ask them a question? They gotta think about it. They can't get an answer right away.
Okay. Well, what do you think you should say to me?
We can come back to it.
Yeah. Or maybe give another one. But everything you did, the things you were coming up with, you were flowing naturally and thinking on your feet. That was excellent, Chase. The only comment I have is you didn't comment on anything I said. You know what I'm saying? I said I learned poetry. When you listened, that was good. You were listening. How did poetry help me to do theater better? That was an excellent question. But I also need you to comment on what I did say a little. So what might you have said was something that I said?
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm also kind of into writing myself.
Excellent. There you go. Now it's human to human talking, right? And we're getting into a conversation. And that's going to relax me. And then I can say to you, oh, really? What kind of stuff do you write?
Fantasy, fiction, and action, adventure type stuff.
Like, are you into anime?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it.
What's your anime stuff? What's your favorite?
It's called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Wait. My grandson is similar to you. He's 12. he designs costumes and stuff and sews by hand. He just learned that on his own on the YouTube. Nobody, huh?
Yeah, that's cosplay.
Who?
That's cosplay.
Okay. Nobody taught. He won't take a class. He just likes doing it. He makes life-size puppets. He makes all kinds of costumes, and then he's into One Piece. That's anime, right?
Yeah.
Are you into One Piece?
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm definitely gonna do it soon.
He's like, really. And so when he comes here, we go to his favorite thing. Is for us to go to the Japanese store. You know the Japanese anime store in Manhattan?
What's it called?
Tanashi
Oh yeah, I've been to that store.
on 41st Street.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, stuff is so expensive. I don't buy stuff. Well, I bought one thing that was $40, Chopper or somebody in there if you want it. But he'll like, Yapa, that's Yoruba language for grandmother. So he's like, Yapa. I said, what you want to do when you come to New York this time? Well, I want to go to, I have 2 figures I want to get. I'm like, you know I'm not going to pay $70 or $80 for them things. He said, I'll buy it on my own. And he does. So, anyway, I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, you're a lot like Russell too. But good, that gives a person a feeling like, oh, I can identify you with something. Or you're identifying with me with something, right? And that gets people more into talking because they identify something with you. All right? Okay? You have any other questions you can think of? You know, you can also ask people stuff like, you know, where were you born? How'd you get, where do you live now? Or, you know, if you want to know anything, if it's relevant. If it's not relevant to you, you don't have to ask it. Okay?
Would it be like disrespectful to ask like how much like money they've made? Like if they sold a certain piece, like how much they made from it?
Ask monetary that question. As a student learning art yourself, that's a fine question. But as a representative of Harlem Network News, it might not be a question. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not interviewing them for the news, that's a perfect question. I don't know, like I said, if it's a question that you want to ask. But what's a way you could put it that's a general question that, how can you generalize it more?
Did you start making art for like a monetary incentive, or was it just because you loved it?
Good question. And up until what does your art cost now? Did it always cost, you know, did you start out selling it at this price? Even if they don't change the price, or, you know, did you gradually grow your prices? I think one of the other questions you can ask is, and you don't have to ask those in order or, you know, except at the beginning. Introduction, can you tell us your name and something about yourself? That's standard, right? But then the questions, you see what you feel and ask it. What was I going to say? Can you tell people how they can get in touch with you?
You would normally ask that at the end.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you could have many questions, but make sure at the end you ask how do people get in touch with you. Can you tell us your name, website, or phone number if people are interested in some of your artwork, okay, or your website. And if you have any more that you can come up with right now, you could just write them down and you could take that sheet. And then when you go home, if you come up with any more. And like I said, you don't have to ask in order, you can move around. You might just decide you want to ask this person one question. Tell us something about yourself, how you got into art, and maybe who some of your mentors were. And what's special about being here with the Harlem Fine Arts Show. So you might want to know, have you done a lot of art shows? Have you traveled around? Where have you traveled to for art shows? What's your favorite place to show up? Do you have any exhibits coming up? You can have a million questions, but you don't have to ask all of them to each of us. Makes it better. Let me tell her what time it is. Thank you, Chase. I hope it's been helpful to you today, my session.
Yeah, that was good.
Good. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to meet with you on tomorrow because I don't like wearing masks, but I can't talk to people without keeping them on. So I'm not comfortable doing that. So I might be with you all tomorrow. I might not. So if I'm not, I want a good report from you because it's only you and I in here. So I don't want to hear from nobody else. I want to hear from you how you felt you did. If you need to be conscious, do your breathing exercises and your tongue twisters. Do you remember any of them?
I just remember the one about the weather.
You remember that one? Whether the weather is cold,
Whether it's cold, whether the weather is hot.
we'll be together.
We'll be together
Whatever,
the weather,
whether you,
like it or not.
excellent. Unique New York. You say that like 10 times. Unique New York or aluminum linoleum. It just stretches your mouth and prepares you to get ready to speak. Okay? And just remember to speak up because if people can't hear you, they don't want to talk to you. Right? And to be comfortable. Just take some breaths so that you're relaxed and flow. And when you flow, you're excellent. You're excellent. Okay? Everybody's important. But you're the most important person. Nobody's more important than you. Okay? So don't treat people with respect and gratitude and appreciation. But you are important too. So you have to walk with that I am important and I have as much to give as the people that are giving to me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. She's supposed to be gone. I don't think she knows what time it is.
I just want to quickly take a picture of this.
Oh, okay. You can take that picture if you want. Or it's up to you.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. And you might want to write down the tongue twister so you can remember it. I'll be right back. so grateful. I was losing my mind over this morning. You ever had something you thought you lost?
I misplaced my headphones like 3 times. So, yeah, I was really upset when that happened. It all happened in like a couple month time period.
Wow. Well, I also, I was really getting nervous this morning. Like, have I really lost? Am I really losing it? Do I have Alzheimer's or dementia? I couldn't find this, and I couldn't. You know, I misplace things. I never lose things, but I misplace things sometimes. I also misplace, and this is something I keep sacred in in a specialized bag. But because I was doing the 2 funerals that day, I went from one to the other, and I was taking off, putting back on, taking off, getting out of there, and I never put it back into the bag that it belongs in. So the other thing, I wear what they call. Where's your family from originally?
Puerto Rico.
Both parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, have you heard of Santeria?
No.
No. You never seen people pray with candles or anything like that?
Maybe in like passing.
But in past, okay, so I'm an interfaith minister, but I'm also a priestess in the African tradition of Yoruba tradition. And when they took they enslaved people from Africa and dropped them in Puerto Rico, in Brazil, in different places, right? And in America, America, Puerto Rico is America. But they dropped us different places. So in the different places, we kept a religion, a Yoruba religion, but changed it to deal with the place that we were in. So like in Puerto Rico, the religion became Santeria. In Brazil, it became Candomblé. In Haiti, it became Vodou. In Cuba, it became Lukumi. So it became different things, but it's still the basic same thing, right? So I'm a priestess in that tradition. So we have what you call the lekes, necklaces that are blessed. I wore them every day for 16 years. I take them off and put them in the same place every night, right? I fell asleep one night when I was really tired and just laid across my bed. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night, taking them off, holding them in my hand. It's been a week. I have no idea. I know they're in my house, but I have no idea. And I've had these on every day for 16 years. You know how long that is? Oh, that's as long as you've been alive. Mm-hmm. And now, this morning, I was telling him I thought I was having
Did you
Alzheimer's.
find them?
No. I thought I was having Alzheimer's or dementia when I couldn't find this too. I was like, oh Lord, 2 things that I can't find. So anyway, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay,
So tell me, Miss Carrie, what you are prepared to do tomorrow.
I'm prepared with some interview questions and also how to respond to the people and how to keep the flow of the conversation going.
okay, excellent.
You did
excellent.
good.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna just have you print and sign this now so that we don't forget this, and then whatever you send me, I'm gonna put it in. I think you have to print like where your name is and sign and date it. Are you hungry, Chase, or do you need water, or?
I'm kind of good. I ate a lot before.
Okay. Because I want us to try to go straight to the interview thing because we're running behind. And I'm going to B&H, but if you want to go, you can. If it's too much, then you don't have to. You don't have to decide now. You can think about it.
It just seems like it's kind of far. I thought we were just in like same neighborhood.
Okay, so that'll be fine. After we do the interview stuff, then, you know, you can go. I don't know, I think our time today is until 3:30 or 4. So
So if we finish before that, can I still like put 3:30 on the hours?
yeah. Yeah, because I have to go to B&H. I bought like, I don't know if you've seen these, but this is like this little camera, and I'm not really happy with it. I gotta return it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to use this, and this costs like $600. You know what I'm saying? So if you drop it, lose it, you know, and it also, you don't really have as much control, like with audio and everything, so I have to return it. I was trying to like kind of be like cost effective, because I'm gonna get like another 35 millimeter camera, but that's small, that also can get online, and those cost a lot more money. So, you know, I was kind of just trying to, you know, but I'm gonna return this. But you only have, I used it once, like for the African American Day, for Juneteenth parade, and that's how I know, you know, it wasn't really doing what I needed it to do. And they also didn't give me all the things that was supposed to come with it in the box. But you only have 30 days to return it, so I'm not trying this in 30 days. Yeah. So, okay. Well, thank you so much, Reverend Rhonda. That was the person that called. She's the wife. Have you ever heard of the Peter Westbrook Foundation? Okay, it's a fencing association. He's like Black and Japanese, and he grew up in Newark in the projects and got into fencing from that. And he also went to the Olympics, but he started something called the Peter Westbrook Foundation, which really got a lot of like ethnic kids like in the home area into fencing. And some of them have gone to the Olympics, and actually I think one of the students won in the Olympics in, I don't know if it was saber, I don't know which one it was, that was in Paris last year. But he passed away, and that was his wife on the phone, and she was sharing with me some different things that are going to be happening with the foundation. And we'll probably be interviewing her before the summer's out. Yeah, so she was kind of, you know, so I apologize. So I'm going to turn this off. We're going to get ourselves together. Reverend Rhonda, where are you going right now?
I am not sure.